on the table. So this is talking about the operation that we just saw. Is this it? Is this life? Footsteps echo off the manor floors. What do I do now? Where do I belong? The eyes give to the screen. Transformation and rebirth. You think you know what he wants? You don't know anything. Not yet. Let's check out well, I can't see the Steam one yet because technically it's not out yet, but I do have access to the Epic Games one, which have all the same information as the one on Steam. So let's see the description of the game. Poppy Playtime Chapter 5, face off against the deadly puppet master behind the horrifying events of Playtime Co. I assume that's the prototype. In the latest terrifying chapter of the Poppy Playtime saga, you are propelled further into gruesome depths of the factory, with Playtime's security system Huggy Wuggy in hot pursuit. I do expect that he's gonna appear throughout, but maybe he like roams and chases us? Or if it's just like in selected scenes, kind of like Mommy Longlegs was in Chapter 2. Abandoned by your only allies, your fight for survival gets all the more challenging as you race further into the abyss that is his domain. Here, shadows whisper, and the puppet master who lords over this realm pulls the strings of madness. Can you stand against evil and finally put an end to this nightmare? Every bloody move forward will test your resolve as you uncover secrets years in the making. Features: stomach-churning terrors await you in this new section of the factory as you uncover the dark works hidden within the prototype stomping grounds. In this chilling new layer of the Playtime facility, you will encounter the tortured denizens living in the darkness. They may aid you in your quest to defeat the prototype, but can they be trusted? Solve devious puzzles, overcome dangerous environmental obstacles with the power of new grab pack tools and functionality, which, yes, obviously, in every Poppy Playtime, we've had new abilities. As you reach the true rotten heart at the center of Playtime, you'll discover some of the company's gravest sins. Will you escape this new realm of shadows with your sanity intact, or will you succumb to the horrors within? And, guys, do you think that Chapter 5 is the final chapter? I mean, we know even just based on this thumbnail here, we're gonna see the prototype. We're gonna see what he looks like. Also because in that trademarks video that I did a while ago, they filed for prototype toys, and in order to have a toy, we've talked about this, in order to have a toy, you need to know what he looks like. So they're gonna reveal him in this game so they can sell merch that look like him. Oh, there's some images. Oh, some more. Oh, actually, wait, I have those in high res. Hold on. It does say put an end to this nightmare. So it could actually be the final chapter. And then it says, will you escape this new realm of shadows? And like, it is saying escape this chapter escape this new realm of shadows. So it means just where we are. So it doesn't necessarily mean the end, but finally put an end to this nightmare and stand against evil does make me think it could actually be the final chapter, Poppy Playtime Chapter 5, which would be so sad. All right, let's look at these first images. Ooh, image number 1 is Huggy Wuggy. Yo, okay, I should have known. Guys, I should have known. I'm so stupid. So we saw in the trailer before, we saw that hand on the ground. Notice something missing here? That is his hand. That was his hand. That is where they put him back together. That's where they sewed him up and put him back together. And I guess his hand, they couldn't put it on. They left it, but that's where they did the surgery and put him back together. And this, to me, right here, makes me think that my idea previously of him being free roaming is actually true, because so many times when we are being chased, well, I guess we could always turn and look at him, but we've got our flare hand and we can shoot flares at him. So he may chase you through. Oh, that'd be so cool. Like you just have to be quiet the entire time, and he can get you at any time. It would be much harder and very different than any other Poppy Playtime game, but that would be cool to have Huggy Wuggy just pursuing you throughout. As you're trying to get past Globy and Giblet and all the others. That would be super cool. But I'm so happy to see him, and I'm really glad that they kept this like withered look of him. So it's gonna look super cool in motion, I think. Okay, this one's called Tunnel, and then this is what's really cool about Poppy Playtime and Mob Games is that they put out the trailer, and then they put out these images separately. They're not just screenshots from the trailer. This looks like a little cage here or something. This almost looks like a parkour here. Yeah, I don't know what any of this stuff is. This is stuff we've never seen before in Poppy Playtime. Dang, it's high res too. Like, look at how sharp this is. This is the pattern of the wallpaper in the hospital, so I think it's still in the hospital area here. Okay, this one is called Wreckage. Jeez, dude, I'm not sure my PC can handle this game. This is insane, dude. The level of detail is unbelievable, and we're obviously gonna climb right up this and go that way. I just wonder what caused this wreckage. This is a huge hole in the ground. This one's just called Playtime, and yeah, this is what you chose to show us. There's gotta be something here. Like, okay, this is again, I think this is the hospital with the Playtime logo in it. So they had a Playtime hospital. This one is called The Cave. This looks like the wreckage from before, just like a different angle, but maybe it's a cave that some monster created and lives in. And this is the final one called Facade, which looks like some sort of set. Right? Like right here in a facade of like green rolling hills and a picket fence and a tree and blue skies, but behind it is some kind of, I mean, it looks like it's in stone, right? This looks like a cave. This looks more like a cave than the other thing. Yeah, some kind of set for I don't know what yet. We're gonna find all of this out, but what a huge drop from Mob Entertainment. And also, I just want to say thank you to Mob Entertainment for giving me all this stuff in advance so that I can analyze it and react to it with you guys right when it comes out. I am so hype. I don't know for sure when it's gonna come out, but I am putting my money on January 30th, 2026. We're gonna see Chapter 5, and honestly, I hope it isn't the last one.
What's up, dudes? How's it going today? Dak Blake here. Today, we're looking at Poppy Playtime Chapter 5. That's right, the new Chapter 5 trailer just dropped. I am excited. I'm actually getting this a little bit early, thanks to Mob Entertainment, so I'm watching this a little bit early, so if you're like, how did Dak Blake react so fast? I'm time traveling. I haven't seen it yet. I wanted to watch it right here. I am so excited. In this new news episode, we're gonna break things down. We're gonna find some secrets. I always, you know me, you know my Dak Blake, I always find something in the background, and today is the day. So let's just watch this, we'll react, and then kind of break everything down. Okay, so it is starting. Oh, this looks like the classroom area again. Are we going back there? Wait. Hold on. Are these... So these are brand new... Oh my gosh, hold on. There's so much around. And there he is. The prototype. With... What is that? Oh, wait. Hold on. I think that's a sneak peek to like the new character. Oh, I saw a secret there too. Oh my gosh. Okay, that is insane. All right, it is only 44 seconds long, but they have packed in so much information. First of all, again, I thought this was maybe like a school, that the school that we saw before. Like this almost looked like the Mist of Light area, right? But it's different. It's like a new thing. We got areas with just like kind of like these smiling critters, but then you have just like really dark details. Like it looks preserved, but then you have like this like rusty stain up here. It looks like almost somebody was bleeding through the ceiling. It's also crazy how this like place was abandoned after the Hour of Joy, but like the electricity still works. Like who's paying the electricity bill? Elliot Ludwig is like, you know what? I never want to come back to this place, but hey, let me pay the electricity bill. Let me pay the gas bill. Also, is he even alive, Elliot Ludwig? But we need to look deeper. This is the new news episode. This is not about looking at surface level. They've hidden things in here. Now, I know that they have like there's like a glitch here that happens at the end, But before we actually look at that, I feel like that's going to be the secret. I want to see if we've missed a secret. we already have guaranteed secrets. So the next thing we see is clearly like an operation room. This is what the doctor was talking about, and all these operations that were done onto these characters. If you remember Harley Sawyer, aka the Doctor, it was like the fact that he was doing so many operations and, you know, experiments and all these creatures. It literally says like he proposed to the company in 1990 as a means to cut company costs by replacing the human workforce with oversized organisms modeled after the company's characters. He was the Bigger Bodies Initiative person. If you remember in the game previously, we had to run through all of the areas with all the experimentations. We literally saw all of these just crazy experiments, either gone wrong, gone bad, or just things he didn't care about. I wonder if this is that, just another experiment room, because it goes to the next scene right here is this. I mean, this is clearly an experiment gone wrong, right? I just noticed there's a Huggy Wuggy / Kissy Missy hand. This was the operation. Wait a minute, what was this where he was fixed up? Is this what they're trying to say, that like Huggy Wuggy was fixed up by somebody? Or is this an experiment before like the Hour of Joy? Now I'm thinking it's different. Okay, so it just cut right now. It is 4:30 a.m. and I am recording this because I had to step in. So this is future Dak Blake stepping into the video. They just sent me the Epic Store. The like all of the stuff here is all of the new information. I had to record this after the video was already edited, and I'm gonna re-edit it into it. And also, it being 4:30 a.m., I am so exhausted. But look at this. This is like more than we've ever seen before. Look at these images. This is insane. So these 4 images here, it looks like we're in like almost like the beginning of chapter 4, like that big long elevator we went down and now it's here. It almost looks like if this area was like a transportation area or a storage area, but there's kind of nothing else here. Then we have this. There is so much destruction here. I know that there was like things that were happening in the Hour of Joy, but like this looks like nothing else we've seen before. The destruction here is crazy. But I think that they're hinting at something like crazy, almost massive. I mean, look at this. This looks like a destroyed airplane almost. And then we have this last picture, which is seemingly calm in comparison. Almost as if like this is like to like a school area again. I mean, we did see a school area in the trailer, but this is what I really wanted to show you guys. It says Poppy Playtime Chapter 5, face off against the deadly puppet master behind the horrifying events of Playtime Co. In the latest terrifying chapter of the Poppy Playtime saga, you are propelled further into the gruesome depths of the factory with Playtime's security system, Huggy Wuggy, in hot pursuit. They also sent like a secret image as well. So let me show you. This was the image they sent. It is like the gameplay screenshot of Huggy Wuggy just in like a corridor. I have no clue. Is he roaming around? Is Huggy Wuggy just roaming around here? And yeah, it looks like a school. Like he's just like, hey, what's up? But I mean, this is confirmed right here. Like Huggy Wuggy is gonna be chasing us, and on the page for the game, it says that Huggy Wuggy is in hot pursuit. It says, abandoned by your only allies, your fight for survival gets all the more challenging as you race further into the abyss that is his domain. Here, shadows whisper, and the puppet master who lords over this realm pulls the strings of madness. Can you stand against evil and finally put an end to this nightmare? Every bloody move forward will test your resolve as you uncover secrets years in the making. Featuring stomach-churning terrors wait you in this new section of the factory as you uncover the dark I can't even read. Dark works hidden within the prototype stomping grounds. So we're going into the prototype stomping grounds. In this chilling new layer of the Playtime facility, you will encounter tortured denizens living in the darkness. They may aid you in your quest to defeat the prototype, but can they be trusted? This is so much information. Solve devious puzzles and overcome dangerous environmental obstacles with the power of the new grab pack tools. We have new hands, we have new characters, we have Huggy Wuggy chasing us. This is all crazy information. So as you reach the true rotten heart of the center of the Playtime, you will discover some of the company's greatest sins. Will you escape this new realm of shadows with your sanctity intact, or will you succumb to the horrors within? That's insane. So later in this video, I didn't have this information, so you're gonna see past Dak Blake start to break down more stuff. But I keep asking myself, is this the last chapter? I wonder. Is it? I don't know. But keep in mind this new information that Huggy Wuggy is gonna be chasing us. We also have what is it? The prototype. We're going to his grounds, and the fact that we're reaching the center of Playtime, it could be the last one. I don't know. You never know. But let me pass it back to past Dak Blake. He probably doesn't know as much as future Dak Blake. So, yeah, this is a crazy episode. Oh, now that I see that, you can see it up here as well. He was put back together. Other than the doctor, who is capable of it? Maybe in chapter 4, the doctor was putting together Huggy Wuggy before the ending, before the doctor was defeated by us. And that's what's gonna happen in the next chapter, is Huggy Wuggy is now like, hey, I'm back, I'm put together, I'm ready. I mean, that is the last thing we saw in chapter 4. But it kind of looks like it kind of went wrong here. Look, you got blood, there's scratches everywhere over here if you look. There's just like scalpels and tools. Like Huggy Wuggy finally woke up and was like, just wreaking havoc everywhere. Also, is it wreaking havoc or wrecking havoc? Wreaking. Oh, and ironically, we have Braun, the character that we never get to see. It's so crazy how Braun has been in this game, or just in the lore of everything, but he's just the background. He's almost just like he's like a fake character almost. And then it cuts to this. I guarantee you, this right here, this like goo on the ground, is like the next monster. You see, because chapter 1 was all about Huggy Wuggy. He's the face of chapter 1. Chapter 2, that's Mommy Longlegs. Chapter 3, Catnap. Chapter 4 is Doughy. And chapter 5, it's gonna be this. I don't think that they're gonna let chapter 5 be the end, because the end would be the defeating of the prototype, right? After we defeat the prototype, kind of feels like the game's over, doesn't it? I don't know. Do you think that this would be the last game? I really doubt that it would be. But it's clear that this, whatever this creature is, has like some acidic ooze that maybe it like spits out onto creatures, right? Oh, and it's like, it's moving, it's bubbling. Oh man, if you look at it, it almost doesn't even look like it's like acidic. It more looks like it's alive. And then we cut to this. Again, it feels like Poppy has been like killed. Like she's been thrown into a fire. Look at this ooze here. I don't even know what it is. It looks like it's been growing. It's like alive. And I don't know what creature this could possibly be, but it seems to be like consuming it with its own like mass here. And now again, is Poppy being killed? Is this what we want? Like, or like the developers are trying to show off, or maybe they're trying to lead us away, because they showed that image of Poppy, kind of like her skull in the prototype's hand, and now we have her in a fire. Now they can't kill Poppy, right? Like they couldn't do that, right? Poppy list playtime. I think we made that joke in the last like news episode. I was like, man, they have Poppy list playtime before GTA 6. Then it's like, look, she's on fire. Like that's her sign right there. Have we never seen her sign before? That's the first time, right? And she's one of like the original toys. So, I mean, this is almost like a well-preserved sign up until, look, it just finally burns there in the end. I don't know. It almost feels like symbolism that she might die in this chapter, or she's starting off by being captured again. She's gonna be like tortured in another glass case. The whole chapter 1 was literally about saving her, taking her out of the case, and now she's back. And then the video glitches back here. Hold on, is it here or is it right here? Yeah, oh, right there. Okay, so let me try to see if I can get a screenshot of it. Okay, so I got it. This is it. Look at this. So they hid this in the video. What? All right, it says a needle pulls a thread. The body writhes on the table. Oh, is this it? Is this life? Footsteps echo off of the manor floors. What do I do now? Where do I belong? The eyes glue to the screen. Transformation and rebirth. Oh, you think you know what he wants. You don't know anything. Not yet. What is this? This is just like a like a total deciphering thing that we have to do. Man, and then in the background here, you just have like what seems like the Poppy skull again. Also, I like how I'm just drawing over everything. I'm like, look at this big red arrow. This right here. I always love how every news episode turns into like almost like all these ideas. I'm like starting up everything with like, okay, so you see, we have ideas here and we have ideas here. So there might be secrets. Is it her skull? Is it another Poppy? There's probably another one. All right, we got to break this down. So a needle pulls a thread, the body writhes on the table. That is the operation, right? That's literally the needle pulls the thread, the body writhes on the table right here. And then this is about all of the creation that they were doing with the experiments and stuff, right? Is this it? Is this life? You know, things were infused into other things. They were given new consciousness. Maybe even some creatures had died during the operation and come back feeling different, right? I mean, imagine being, I think it's what happens is like they took the orphanage kids and put them into the bodies, right? So just imagine being a kid waking up one day and you're just in the body of Catnap and you're like, oh, I'm Catnap, I guess. So yeah, this is probably what that means, right? Is this it? Is this life? And then it says, footsteps echo off the manor floors. We've been to the manor, but that's where Catnap roamed around, right? That's where the orphanage was, and that's where he put all the kids to sleep. But it says, what do I do now? Where do I belong? It must be another character. It must be that Catnap was there to almost make sure everybody slept, but there was something else going on, another plan that was happening with another creature, just like, hey, what do I do? But it says the eyes glued to the screen. What is that? Transformation and rebirth. And then maybe, I don't know what those two mean, but what do you think it maybe connects to this? You think you know what he wants. You don't know anything, not yet. What is that? Who is the he here? Oh, could it be the prototype? It feels like everything is always connecting back to the prototype being so smart, you know, kind of working together this story. He is the villain, but he's also the orchestrator. We thought it was the doctor, but the doctor was being played by the prototype the whole time. So maybe it's the prototype is the he. You don't know what he wants. You don't know anything, honestly, and not yet, but maybe we'll learn. Yeah, and again, this has to be the skull here, right? This looks almost identical to this right here. It almost seems like whatever they did, they just kind of like opened it up right here. Hold on. And then all we do is this, and then it kind of feels, look, it fits almost, right? There we go. I think I perfectly did it now. Oh my gosh. Yep. So, I mean, it's clear. It's like, is Poppy dead? I don't know. I said it's clear and then I ask a question, you know? Oh man, this is so cool. I feel like we're about to start like a new ARG. Something secretive is hidden in the background here. It must have some symbolism here to do with this. Whatever this, yeah, like this gooey thing that seems to be growing and all like stretching over the walls has to be a new ability of a new creature. There's a fire and Poppy is burning in the fire, which is symbolistic of maybe the end of our relationship with Poppy. It could be, I don't know. Then yeah, it just cuts to 5 and that's it. No other information. Oh man. So it seems like if we go through really fast, we can see more of the prototype. We never get to see him. They've only ever done shadows. And even in Poppy Playtime Chapter 4, I tried to use the mods to be able to see past the game. They only put him in as a shadow. Now, this wouldn't be him, right? Like, that can't be his stuff, but I don't know. I don't know. Do you guys think that the prototype is going to be kind of like the villain of Chapter 5? But again, if you think he's going to be the villain of Chapter 5, do you think that Chapter 5 is the last chapter? I don't know, right? I don't know. I'm trying to look through to see if there's any secret I may have missed. I think the key one is noticing the Huggy Wuggy hand here. Or like maybe all these wrappings. These kind of wrappings almost look like they were the Kissy Missy ones, right? Because the Kissy Missy was wrapped up at some point. I just don't know the timeline here of when this would be happening. Is this, you know, before the Hour of Joy? Is this before we meet the Doctor? Is this after the Doctor and this is somebody else that operated? I don't know. Is there a new Huggy Wuggy, like a third Huggy Wuggy, right? Billy Willy. And he's there. He's just like, hi guys, I'm the third one. Well, I guess this is all the information we have. I really am excited to read all the comments. I feel like you guys are always so good at like figuring out theories, and we always talk in the comments of just like what could possibly happen. And some of you guys have like guessed things right, you know? Like imagine if somebody right here, if you're watching this when chapter 5 comes out, and you could come back to this, right? And just see all the comments and be like, that person figured out the whole story. So hey, leave your ideas of what you think the chapter will be, maybe what this all means. It's gonna be so interesting to see it in the future, like I said. But I think that's it. I'm gonna leave it there. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and hopefully I made you smile. That's all I want to do every single day. If you're ever having a bad day, look up your boy Dak Blake. We can play some games together, and I can cheer you up once more. If you're new, I challenge you to subscribe with the top of your head only. You have, I don't even know how you could do that, because how would you press the remote if you can't hold the remote? Hey, if you're on the TV, it's possible. If you somehow manage to subscribe with the top of your head, I welcome you to the Dak Pack. As we get closer and closer to 4 million subscribers, it is so mind-blowing. Like I always say, I thank God every day I'm able to do things like this, whether it's talking about new news or modding games or just testing out new stuff. I hope to make you smile in every single episode, and hopefully I can do that in the next one. I'll see you there. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, peace out, my dudes.